It's been a long time coming from the SC, South Carolina, baby. Sometimes it feels like the world is against me, 'cause I'm coming from SC, from heartache and pain, struggle and strain, trying to maintain for the SC. So mama, don't worry, I'ma make my dreams happen.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Nail Genie SC. I hope you all are having a great day. Yes, you've seen it. Thank you so much, Nikki. So guys, I did not know if I wanted to open this on camera, but I want to just say thank you, Nikki. You are amazing at what you do, and continue to do what you do, and you will be blessed. I promise you. The blessings are going to pour in. The business is going to flourish. Just stay faithful and keep going. Guys, this is my girl, Just Nikki. She has her own shop at www.justnikki.com. Guys, go over and check her out. I will definitely be leaving her link in the description box. But you also can pause this video and scan that card. I think I'm going to show that card again so you guys can be able to scan it if you want to, and that'll take you directly to her shop. So I reached out to Nikki and I was asking her, would she be able to create some custom decals for me? And they wasn't just some regular decals like some characters or anything like that. They were actually going to be a tribute to my late mother. So I wanted to do a set this year. I thought I might be in a good place, a good headspace to be able to do this set. Of course, I'm going to frame it and all of that good stuff. So I sent her some family pics, and she was able to bring my vision to life. And guys, I was just floored. I was so floored. I could not do a real-time voiceover for this part because I was a mess. I was a total mess. But I can do the voiceover now. Like, I couldn't do a real-time, voice and give y'all that excitement and the joy that was inside me and touched me when I actually flipped over these decals. So guys, these decals are absolutely beautiful, stunning, amazing, great quality. And I'm so thankful to Nikki for making my vision and my dream come true. So guys, this is my family. If you are a member to my channel, you already have seen several pictures of my family unit. And that is my late mother, and I wanted to this year tribute her by using these decals and doing a set for a piece of my heart that resides and lives in heaven, and that is my mom. So I'm going to be doing this set. I actually added in my siblings, my nieces, my nephews, my great-nephew as well, and my entire family. If you saw that first set of all of those people in the background, that is my grandmother, who is still here with us, and she suffered from Alzheimer's. But that's my mother's mother. And then all of my aunts and my cousins are all in that background. So I want to do a set, honoring my late mother. It'll be this year 9 years since her passing, and I want to be able to do the set. So guys, that won't be until November, but you will see these decals again when I'm doing a set for her. All right, so thank you so much, Nikki. Thank you. You do such an amazing job. You put so much love and attention into your work. And she could have just threw something on the thing and said, here, this is what I can do. But she when she got the picture, she knew what that meant to me, and she just went. She went above and beyond what I thought could happen. So guys, please, please, please show your support to small business brands all over. But when we are in a community such as this, our nail community, and these are our nail sisters, go and support their brands, because it takes a lot to put a business together. And Nikki had this vision for over a year before she put that vision into practice. And she's just an amazing person. It's not just about business, but if you know just Nikki, and she does have a channel here on YouTube, she does have Instagram, she does have TikTok. Guys, if you know her, go support her. She is absolutely a doll. She has a beautiful spirit. She is a kind-hearted person, and she is not one of those that is in the midst of any kind of mess. She protects her peace at all times, and I love that about her. She teaches me to learn how to protect my peace, my mental. If she need to take a break, she take a break, and she don't hurt for it, and she's not worried about it. She take a break. So you can pause this video here and connect with Miss Nikki today. All right, guys, so we are going to get into our Educational Wednesday. We are going to get back to it. We're going to go ahead and proceed back into chemistry knowledge. I hope you guys enjoyed the last Educational Wednesday video where I shared with you guys my journey. I hope that helps someone on their journey and starting their journey. So guys, I did leave some clips in here. You can pause the video and read the clips. I will leave that same information in the description box for you guys. I always try to do that. All right, so we're just going to go over some of this. All right, so did you know nail enhancements are not designed to be taken off frequently, more than twice per year? Product removal is the most potentially damaging service that can be performed. Even when done carefully, complete removal can damage and dry the nail plate. It is best to leave the enhancements in place and only remove them when clients no longer want to wear them. Even removing them 3 or 4 times a year can be damaging. It is better for the nail tech to leave them in place and keep them properly maintained. I know a lot of you guys are like, what? Because I was. Rough fouling damages both the nail plate and the underlying sensitive tissue of the nail bed. So, when nail enhancements are removed, clients are likely to see damage caused by heavy fouling. They mistakenly blame primers and nail enhancements for what they see. Rough fouling damages both the nail plate and the underlying sensitive tissues of the nail bed. Do not be a nail professional who does this to customers, or you might not be a nail professional for very long. Heavy abrasives and overfouling, excessively roughing up the nail plate, may cause the nail plate to lift and separate from the nail bed. Overfouling may cause potentially dangerous excessive thinning of the nail plate. Once this occurs, clients are more susceptible to develop infection under the nail plate. It must be avoided at all costs. Overfouling the nail plate causes more problems for nail professionals than you might realize. It is one of the leading causes of nail enhancement service breakdown and can lead to lifting, breaking, free edge chipping, and free edge product separation or curling. It also can promote allergic reactions and may cause painful friction burns to the soft tissue of the nail bed. If you feel that you need to rough up the nail plate to get good adhesion, then something is wrong. Many nail professionals have great success without roughing up the nail plate. Why? The answer is simple. They properly spend more time and attention preparing the nail plate by removing all dead tissue from the sidewalls and cuticle areas, as well as bacteria, fungi, oil, and moisture from the nail plate. They use correct application techniques and high quality professional products. Lifting problems can usually be traced back to one of those key areas, and usually most of them problems are caused by improper nail preparation. Some of the newer UV gel manicure products are designed to be removed more easily and frequently, but even these must be removed with caution. Soaking the nail plate in any liquid, including water or acetone, will temporarily soften the nail plate's surface for up to 60 minutes. The use of metal or wooden pushers to scrape or pry away residual products can lead to pitting and gouging of the nail surface. When several of these microscopic pits or gouges occur in a small area, the surface is roughened and can appear as whitish spots on the nail. When these spots are highly magnified, as shown in figure 5-6, which is, I can see it, the cause become obvious. Image A shows how nail cells are pulled away from the surface when a small piece of residual coating is pried from the nail plate. Imagine how much damage could be created with a metal implement. Whenever removing any type of coating from the nail plate, heavy-handed scraping or fouling must be avoided in order to protect the client's nails from excessive damage. If the coating is not completely removed after exposure to remover solvents, more time should be allowed for the remover to properly soften the coating so that it can be gently removed without damage. It is the nail technician's professional responsibility to avoid nail damage and to properly remove nail coatings. So let's talk about comparing nail coating products in terms of their chemical or physical reaction. Now, we're going to start in this topic, but we will not finish today. We'll continue to pick up on the next lesson, okay? As a nail professional, you must perform many tasks. The most important of these is to apply coating to the nail plate. Coatings are products that cover the nail plate with a hardened film. Examples: a typical coating or nail polish, top coats, nail enhancements, and adhesives. The two main types of coating include coatings that cure or polymerize, which are called chemical reaction. Coatings that harden upon evaporation, and that's a physical reaction. Nail enhancements and UV gel manicures are examples of coating created by chemical reactions. Coating created by evaporation include nail polish, base coat, and top coat. The following is a brief overview of the chemistry behind these products. So we're going to get into talking about the monomers and the polymers And I know you guys seen the little picture that I put into this video as well. So creating a nail enhancement is a good example of a chemical reaction. Trillions of molecules must react to make just one sculptured nail. Durable and long-lasting coatings or nail enhancements are all created by chemical reactions. All monomer liquid and polymer powder nail enhancements, UV gels, wraps, and adhesives work in this fashion. The molecules in the product join together in extremely long chains, with each chain containing millions of molecules. These gigantic chains of molecules are called polymers. Polymers can be liquid, but they are usually solid. The chemical reaction that makes polymers is called polymerization. Sometimes the terms cure, curing, or hardening are used, but they all have the same meaning. There are many different types of polymers. Teflon, nylon, hair, and wood are polymers. Proteins are also polymers. Nail plates are made of many proteins, including keratin. So nail plates and hair are also made from polymers. The individual molecule that join to make the polymer are called monomers. In other words, monomers are the molecule that make up polymers. For example, amino acids are monomers that join together to make polymer that is commonly called keratin. Understanding polymerization. If you understand the simple basics of polymerization, you will be able to prevent many common salon problems. Monomer liquid, polymer powder, nail enhancements, and UV gels and wraps all seem very different, but they are actually quite similar. Each type of product is made from a different but closely related monomer. Monomers are like track runners milling about at the starting line, patiently waiting for the race to begin. The race starts when the proper signal is given. Once given, the runners do not stop until they cross the finish line. The same is true for monomer molecules. They are like the runners, waiting for something to trigger polymerization. This is done by a special ingredient called an initiator. Initiator molecules energize. They carry extra energy each time an initiators each time an initiator touches a monomer. The initiator excites it with a boost of energy. But the monomer molecules do not like the extra energy and try to get rid of it. They do this by attaching themselves to the tail end of another monomer and passing the energy along. The second monomer uses the same trick to get rid of the energy. As the game of tag billion continues, the chain of monomers gets longer and longer. A billion monomers can join in less than a second. Soon, the many growing monomer chains begin to get in each other's way. They become tangled and knotted. which explains why the product starts to thicken. Eventually, the chains are much too long and crowded to freely move around. This product has become a teeming mass of microscopic size strings. When this occurs, the surface is hard enough to file, but it will be several days before the chains reach their ultimate lengths. This explains, now listen to this, guys. This explains why all nail enhancements become stronger during the first 48 hours. Initiators get the extra energy they pass on from heat or from either heat or light. Liquid and powder systems use thermal initiators. They gather energy from the heat of the room or hand. You guys have heard that before, right? When we talk about the heat in the atmosphere of your room, your nail space, or even the warm temperature of your hand can make the product speed up its drying process. So we've heard that, and we've even talked about it. UV current products use photo initiators. They derive their extra energy when exposed to UV. So, UV curing products such as our hard gels, our builder gels, our regular soft, our regular soak-off gels, and anything that we have to put under the light to cure, those have photo initiators. The only way they're going to harden, only way they're going to cure, only way they're going to get to its complete drying process is they have to have UV light. They have to have some type of UV LED lighting and underneath the lamp for 30, 60, or even 2 minutes to properly cure that product. Okay? A catalyst. Catalyst is a substance that speeds up a chemical reaction by making initiators work more efficiently or by helping chemical reactions happen more easily. Catalysts are found in every type of nail enhancement product and are the reasons why nail enhancements harden so quickly. Okay? And a oligomer is a short chain of monomers that has had the growth of its chain halted before it becomes a polymer. Oligomers are useful because they can be joined quickly and easily into long chains to create polymers. In a sense, an oligomer is like a frozen microwave dinner. It is pre-cooked before being frozen, so when you go to finish cooking it in your microwave, it takes 3 minutes to cook instead of 2 or 3 hours. Oligomers are important ingredients in UV gels and are what give the gels their sticky consistency. Without oligomers, UV gel products might take 2 or 3 hours to harden into a nail enhancement instead of the 2 and 3 minutes. Simple versus cross-linking polymer chains. And I think we're going to finish this and end that here, and we're going to pick up the rest of it in the next video because I didn't want to overwhelm you guys with too much information. Normally, the head of one monomer reacts with the tail of another, and so on. The result is a long chain of monomers attached head to tail. These are called simple polymer chains. Wraps and tip adhesives form this type of polymer. In these polymers, the tangled chains are easily unraveled by solvent, which explains why they are easily removed. Polymer chains can also be unraveled by force. Products with simple polymer chains are easily damaged by sharp impacts or heavy stresses. Dyes and stains can also get lodged between the tangled chains. Nail polish, marker inks, foods, and many other things that may unsightly stain on the surface. To overcome these problems, UV gel and monomer liquids and polymer powder nail enhancements use small amounts of special monomers called cross linkers. A cross linker is a monomer that joins different polymer chains together. These cross linkers are like rungs on a ladder. Cross link creates strong net-like polymers. The result is a single three-dimensional structure of great strength and flexibility known as a nail enhancement. Nail plates and hair also contain cross links, which make them tough, durable, and resilient. Besides increasing the strength of both natural nails and nail enhancements, cross links make them more resistant to staining. Cross links are also more resistant to solvents, including water and acetone. This explains why cross-linked nail enhancements take longer to remove in acetone than products that are not cross-linked, such as wraps and tip adhesives, and why they are more resistant to the effects of water. So we're going to stop there, guys, because I don't want to just give you guys way too much information. When we pick up next Wednesday, we're going to be talking about methacrylates, acrylates, and I think I did put that in here. Well, we'll pick it up. If I did put it in there, we'll put it in there again. Because I remember seeing the cyanocrylate, and I was like, oh, I don't want to go too far. So we'll be talking about all the different cryolates. But, I know, I put the last piece of information that we're going to go into our next Wednesday's educational video. So did you know methacrylates and I think it's pronounced cyano, or let me see how that's pronounced. Give me 1 second, guys. It's going to break it down for me. I think it's cyanocrylate or cyanoacrylate used in the nail industry or in the monomer form, while acrylates are usually used as oligomers. This explains why UV gels are usually thicker and stickier in consistency than powder and liquid overlays. So, guys, all of this, I know it seemed like a lot, and I know you're like, what is this? What does that mean? What is cross-linking polymer chains and all of these things she's talking about? But it's really simple. Just to understand how your nail products come together and form and work together to harden on your nail, to build the nail, to apply on your nail. Just having that understanding that when you read in the back of your bottles and ingredients, you will see some of these words popping out because these are the products that is helping this product to either form a nail enhancement and become strong and tough for you to be able to walk around and have them on your nails for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, however long. Because as I've always said, it takes 48 hours for the nail to actually harden and become like very, secure. Anytime between that time, it's still processing. But it's hard. You still can walk around and do everything with your nails, but they fully at their hardened, developed stage in that 48-hour period. That's when they the most toughest and the hardest. I know, guys, if you ever had, and I do it a lot, I hit my hands all the time. I have, nails on my, the enhancements on my hands or on my fingers, and I might hit something or go to pull out one of the drawers or turn around to grab something for a client, and I hit the nail, and the nail does nothing. And I'm like, okay, all right, these enhancements solid. But that's because of the cross-linking chains and the monomers and the polymers and all of the things that's working together to create that nail, the initiators, the ligaments, all of that stuff. So all of this is just really just showing you and teaching you how your products are working and why they work the way they work. So please don't feel like, oh God, what is that? I'm so confused. It's just really simple. It just want to explain to you how your product is working for you, so you'll be mindful, be careful, and pay attention to what products you're using. A lot of brands prefer you to use their product line, such as Young Nails, Kiara Sky, Not Polish, um, um, oh my goodness, I had a name on my head and I can't think. And all of the brands, even your small brands like Bomb Nails and Natalie Carmona, NC, Natalie Carmona Hudline, as well as I'm sorry guys, something got in my throat. Um, 876 Nails. And all of the ladies who have a company or a brand, they start to acquire the things they need in order to build their brand and make sure that you able to use their products the way they supposed to be used, because that's how you're going to get the best results. So that is one of the reasons why brands really focus on you using just their products when you doing acrylics, or even when you're doing like a hard gel line like the LGN Pro. She have the dehydrator, she have the base, she have the primer, she has the gel, she has the cleanser, she has it all, and she prefer you to use all of her products together, because when you try to, and sometimes this happens, when you try to mix products or mix a product line, you'll notice things happening on top of the nail. Like, have you ever noticed, like, if you use, say you using, I won't say a certain name, but say you're using a certain gel brand, to apply or do a proper manicure, but you don't have the base and you don't have the top to go with that brand of polish. But so you just try to find something that's good, quality, worthy. But sometimes even your good quality worthy would not pair with that brand of gel polish, because that is not how it was formulated to do so. And so you started seeing like the gel on the top kind of pulling and stretching and doing all kinds of things, and you can't get it to, and I've had this issue happen, that's how I know, but you can't get it to just be solid. And so when you cure it under the lamp, everything just kind of look like it's just like flowy water on each nail. Like, it's like, what is going on? And what that is telling me, hey, you can't use that product with this product. You really need to get the base. You need to use the base, this color, and the top formula for this in order for you to get the best results. So whenever you start seeing and noticing little things that should pop out at you, and you be like, wait, what's going on? What's going on? Why is this not working? Think about, what am I using? Because certain products don't pair well with other products. And like I said, that's why brands really harp on you using their products together. One thing I'm trying to do, and I don't always do it, but I try to get a base and a top to every gel brand I got. I also try to get a monomer liquid to the brands that I use as well. It's not convenient always to get it. I try to find a universal monomer that will pair well and not give me any problems. And I've been blessed and lucky to find, not polish is a universal monomer. I've not had any issues with them. I never had any issues with Young Nails. I've never had any issues with my Kiara Sky monomer pairing with somebody else's brand. So those are universal monomers, which I appreciate. Also, but when you buy like smaller brands, you might want to be cautious to make sure if you're going to go with them, go with their monomer liquid as well. Most of them, sometimes you could pair it with one of the universal monomers and it'll work just fine. But I would tell you to be very, very cautious. Pay attention to how what the manufacturer is saying about their product and how it's going to work with another product, because some of them will tell you straight up it does not pair with this. You got to have it together as a set. They won't be responsible, nor will they honor any type of warranty or anything if you're not using it the way the brand says it need to be used. So keep that in mind as well. So that's what we're going to be learning about. This is why product chemistry is so important, guys, to learn about, because a lot of times we kind of just do our own thing, not knowing how it can affect the person. I have suffered from onycholysis, where my nail bed separated from my nail plate and nail bed separated from each other. And I was using some product I got from Temu, and it was too strong for my nail beds. Now, it worked for other people, but it was too strong for my nail beds. And eventually, over time, doing that pop-off method and all of that stuff, my nails, when I removed the enhancements for that final time, my nails was a mess. I could not do my nails for months because I was waiting for my actual nail bed to restore itself and come back and grow back to a healthy state. So I said, nope, no more. I won't be doing any more pop-off methods because I'm too afraid. I can't be a nail tech servicing my clients if I can't properly service myself. So I have to be able to make sure I can service myself and wear proper nail enhancements and take care of my own hands. That way my clients trust that I will do the same for them. I just had to remove my client Lindsay, her enhancements, because she wanted to remove them. But I was so ecstatic about how her nail beds were looking. They were healthy, they were strong, and I was pleased with that, because that has always been what is in the forefront of what I do, is to make sure that I maintain the safety and the health of my clients' nails and toes. So I was so happy about that when I removed her nails. We both were ecstatic. She was ecstatic. I was ecstatic. She was like, well, you think I might can just do gel manicures and things like that? And I said, yeah, we can do that. Well, you come back in 2 weeks. We'll assess, see where we at. If you still want to go that route, that's the route we'll go. And I know for a fact your nails will grow to, continue to grow as, on your journey to growing out your nails. I know for a fact her nails will, because she has a strong, healthy nail plate, but she also has a dedicated nail technician that wants nothing but the best for her hands. So, be mindful of the products you're using, and I hope this series, this chemistry product series, is helping you guys understand a little bit more about when you're making your purchases, what you're buying, what all of this stuff really truly means for you. All right, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, the deuces are flying in the air. Poof, the nail genie. She's out.